Hey, E. Kan du bara säga
No. Bonzi, I made this poster for you. Wow, I like this poster. Would you like to see this movie? Yes. All right, let's go.
Bonzi the movie trailer?
What's this movie about? You will see.
Bonzi, how dare you grounded me? That's it. You are grounded, grounded, granded, ganded for 3,942 years. Up to your room now.
Bonzi.
Oh my god! This movie is poorly made. And why I am getting grounded on my own movie? This is the worst movie ever made. Come on, Bonzi. It's a good movie. Good. 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 That's it, you're grounded. Bonzi the
3,902
movie.
TV and the TV is
Coming
atoms and your
soon.
atoms, so it is the same basically 3,902 megapixel atoms and your atoms, so you are saying hey, E. Ban human equals real Saiyan. I hate Saiyan. I hate part Saiyan. Me too. Every day when part Hello. 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 Hey, E. Man part sayon. What the fuck is going on? Yoshi. Fucking Yoshi.
Everyone is part Saiyan. Being part Saiyan.
Hey, E. Man part sayon when he comes. What the fuck? Hey, my studios. What the fuck is this?
I don't know. I don't want to get banned. It's just a live stream.
Oh shit. Wheels on the bus. Fuck no. See super simple songs. No, go fuck yourself, you stupid game.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. The door on the bus goes open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. The door on the bus goes open and shut,
What the fuck?
open and shut. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The babies on the bus go wow, 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 wow. The babies on the bus go wow, 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 wow. The mommies on the bus go shh, 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 shh. The daddies on the bus go shh, 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 shh.
Hello. Hey, Norbert. I got something serious to talk you. And no, I am not serious. Okay, what is it? Well, I am going to inflate you. Hey, why are you inflating me? And besides, fetish content are not tolerated at my channel. And I hate fetish content. Heard me? How dare you hate fetish content? You know I love fetish, inflating, etc. Bullshit. Do you really think fetish content ever existed? No. Then, if you influence me, then you are getting executed. Too bad. I will do it right now. Oh no you don't, inflation fan. You know inflating, including fetish too, are not a good thing. They are horrible. Hey, they are not horrible. They are awesome. That is absolute bullshit. If you inflate Norbika 9 Studios, then you are getting executed.
DJ Lee was
Hey,
right.
my studios. We
Inflating
saw some bus
sucks.
going back and forth.
Get out of here, BM Orange. And also, inflating rocks.
Hey, why did you even say that? You know I hate inflating.
Me too.
Me too. Me too. Hey, Why is dog here? You know I hate dogs.
Hey, why do you hate me?
Because I said so. Now stay out, you fucking poor dog.
You ruined my life.
Now look what you did. You made dog cry. Shut up. And besides, he sucks.
Why does nobody love me? I suck.
Thanks yacht, inflation fan. You now made dog leave because of you. So, I don't give a shit.
Hi guys, I'm
Get out of here right now.
too soon.
I hate Swedish.
Now look what you did again. You made CITV leave. Bullshit. He sucks ass. Hey, what is inflation fan doing here? Also, why are you an inflation lover? You know inflation sucks. How dare you hate inflation? You know inflation sucks. That's it, I am calling my friends on you. Okay, you know what? That's it. Me, Skiffy, Norbert, and PM Orange will ban you because of fiendish behavior. Oh no, please don't ban me.
Too bad. I hate inflations. Do you guys?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Good. Now let's do something else.
Before I go, inflation fan, if you are watching this,
If I ever see you making fiendish comments on Norby9 Studios, then you are getting executed big time. That's all.
well, better go. Bye.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 sucks shit. Not even regular shit. Putrid, barfed out, roadkill, diarrhea shit. Now you might be saying, well, that's your opinion. Well, yeah, it is. It's my opinion that it's a motherfucking fact that this pile of dog shit called Ninja Turtles 3 is the most god-awful disgrace in human existence. Now, I know you've seen a lot of bad movies. But no, let me tell you, this movie is bad. Like, how bad? Like, is it the worst of the Turtles trilogy? Oh, undeniably, but that's not the point. My point is that this is the worst fucking movie I've ever seen in my life. Now, I can tell you from the perspective of a 12-year-old and a 26-year-old that it needs to rot in hell, in Satan's asshole. Now, what I mean by that is I was 12 the first time I saw the movie in the theaters in 1993, and I was such a big Turtle fan, I just accepted it. I just held the truth inside, and, you know, it's just been tearing away at me all these years. And now, looking back at it, I just gotta come clean and honest, man. I just gotta let it all out. This movie is fucking terrible! To understand how it was such a big letdown, I need to put you into the time. Think back to the late 80s, and if you weren't there, then just try to imagine. Ninja Turtles were the fucking shit. And I mean they were awesome, and every kid I knew couldn't get enough of them, even though it was everywhere. There were video games, comics, action figures, and of course the cartoon series. In 1990, all this turtle craze would soar to a higher new level. This is when we were given the first big-screen, live-action Ninja Turtle movie. The taglines would say things like, "Lean green and on the screen," and "Hey dudes, this is no cartoon." I was 10, and I can't even describe in words how psyched I was. This was like the big kid version of Ninja Turtles. It was rated PG, it was dark, a little violent, the turtles talked like adults using words like damn.
Don't just Ninja kick the damn rabbit! Damn!
Come back here! I'm not finished with you! Damn!
The battle scenes got us all pumped up, and for guys in costumes, it was a pretty great display of physical talent and fight choreography, not to mention those awesome turtle moves. I think of this movie as the end of the 80s and the beginning of the 90s. I can't think of another film at the time that had such a big impact on the youth, and it just reeked of the culture. There was skateboarding, video games, bubblegum, and kids with cigars. Well, bottom line, it was the definitive turtle movie. Never did I expect another. It ends with the classic confrontation of Splinter and Shredder, much like Obi-Wan and Darth Vader. And they find out who Shredder really is. Splinter flips him over the rail where he falls to his doom. The Foot Clan falls. Everything's resolved at the end. All the loose ends tied. There's no way there'd be a sequel, right? Well, the next year, to my surprise, there was Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze. The jokes were cornier. The fighting scenes were stupider. In what seems like an attempt to tone down the violence, the Turtles, they use all kinds of silly objects as weapons. And besides, they never say damn anymore. But regardless, it had all us kids going crazy. It felt like it was a necessary sequel since it advanced the story further, and it pit the Turtles up against other mutants, made by the same ooze that mutated them. So, they met their match. In the first movie, they only fought humans, but during the cartoon, they were fighting all kinds of other mutant characters. So we thought that this was going to be the live-action version of Bebop and Rocksteady. But we got instead were two new characters named Tokka and Razar. Nevertheless, all my friends at school still called them Bebop and Rocksteady, even though it's kind of obvious that Bebop and Rocksteady were a rhinoceros and a warthog, while Tokka and Razar were a snapping turtle and a wolf. Well, that's true, but the real reason a lot of us called them Bebop and Rocksteady was because we were attached to the TV series and the line of action figures, so we wanted the movies to represent those characters. So now that a Ninja Turtles sequel existed, we knew at this point that there was going to be another. This wasn't just a one-movie deal, this was going to be a series, and we would get to see live-action incarnations of many of our favorite characters yet to come. Or maybe not. We had to wait another 2 years before another Ninja Turtle movie was finally announced. So we're thinking, well, because they're taking so much longer on this one, it's going to be incredible. I remember actually having dreams about going to see Turtles 3, and then waking up and being pissed off that it wasn't real. The wait was fucking killing me. There's already a third Ninja Turtles game on Nintendo, The Manhattan Project. Would that be the subtitle of the movie too? My friends and I all debated what it would be. Would it be Ninja Turtles 3, The Advent of Krang, Ninja Turtles 3, The Revenge of Shredder, Ninja Turtles 3, Enter Dimension X, Ninja Turtles 3, Here Comes the Technodrome? Well, no, we were far off. It was like landing on the zero in roulette. Everyone fucking loses. The movie had no subtitle at all. While today, whenever I bring up the film, often people insist that there was a subtitle, Turtles in Time. But to clear that up once and for all, Turtles in Time was the name of the video game, and it had nothing to do with that awful movie. Yes, in the movie they go back in time, but it's to ancient Japan, while in the game they go back to several different times, as well as the future. It was the second Turtles game in the arcade, and it was also on Super Nintendo, known as Turtles 4. But back to my question, why was there no subtitle in the movie? They subtitled the last movie. Well, I have an answer. Look under that title. You see that blank, empty space? Let that be an indication of the blank, empty imagination employed within, and the void it left in our hearts. So who's the villain in this movie? Is it going to be Krang? Since even the first movie, we've been hoping for him. Aside from Shredder, he's the main villain in the show. So will it be A, Krang, B, Baxter Stockman, C, the Rat King, D, Leatherhead, E, all the above? Well, the answer is none of the above. The answer is just a big fuck you to all the kids who are waiting so anxiously to see their favorite characters on the big screen. Then you think, well, Shredder's got to be in it, right? Nope, not even him. Well, there's even more reason to bring him back, because at the end of Turtles 2, Shredder uses the last vial of ooze to turn himself into Super Shredder. Now, Super Shredder was awesome, because he was like a monster, but you only see a little bit of him since he's under the dock, all shrouded in darkness. There's no way the Turtles can even fight him. Remember back to the first movie? They couldn't even beat regular Shredder. Splinter had to take him out. And at this time, in an anticlimactic end, Shredder does himself in by ripping apart the dock. Now, think about this. Would he really die by having a dock collapse on him? In the first movie, he falls into a garbage truck. Casey Jones activates the compactor and crushes the fuck out of him. Now, he comes back in the second movie alive and well. Now, if he can survive that, why can't he survive some falling beams of wood? And besides, this time he's Super Shredder. Wouldn't you have liked to see Super Shredder come back in Turtles 3? Well, that's what I was hoping for, but too bad. Make way for this samurai and this guy on a horse. Yeah, these are our villains of Turtles 3. Norinaga and Walker. I've never heard of them before. Now, you have this huge stockpile of memorable villains from the comics, the TV series, the video games, the action figures, all that, and they just go ahead and bring in two uninspired, stereotyped, mediocre villains. I mean, come on! This is the best they could come up with? Are you shitting me up the ass? And you might say, well, Shredder can't be in it because it takes place in ancient Japan. Well, you know what? That's my fucking point. The movie shouldn't have taken place in ancient Japan. Like, wow, that's original, isn't it? That's never been done a million times already. So now hopefully you can relate to how disappointing this was. But to really understand how inhumanely atrocious this shitload of fuck is, then we need to go over this movie and cover the basics. As usual, the best place to start is the beginning. The first two movies open in New York City, which worked really well. It puts you into the right atmosphere, you get a sense of the environment, the crime that's going on, and it just builds up to the Turtles' first appearance. Seeing the movies as a kid, it was like, they're coming, any minute. But the third movie begins in ancient Japan, and you know that at this point, it doesn't have anything to do with the Turtles yet. You're just watching some pointless scene with samurais on a horse. Do you feel like you're watching a Ninja Turtles movie? No, you don't. You feel like you're watching some cliché samurai movie. I mean, come on. Could this be any more stock? Maybe if they made it take place in the Old West instead and they began with a train robbery. That's the only way it could be more shallow. Then what happens? It uses a subway train as a transition like we've never seen that, and it cuts to the sewers. And of course, now the Turtles abruptly show up, but take a look back to how the last two movies reveal them. In the first Turtle movie, we don't see them right away. First, we see a weapon smash out the streetlight, which we can identify as Raphael's sai. Then we see nothing but darkness, but we can hear the Turtles beating up the bad guys. Next, we see a little glimpse from the sewer hole. Then we see their shadows, and we know at this moment that right when they come around that corner, we are about to see for the first time the live-action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the big screen. But no, wait, in mid-jump, the title screen comes up, and then the suspense is delayed even further. Come on. Come on. Yeah, look at that. It's awesome. Totally radical. Now that's how you do it. Now let's take a look at the second movie now. It's a little more abrupt, but it works in a different sort of way. This one doesn't rely on suspense, or at least not in the same way. You can say that you're already in suspense as soon as the movie begins. I know I was. I mean, you're thinking, come on, where's the Turtles? Who's this guy fighting the bad guys? We don't want him, we want the Turtles. And then when those thugs all gang up on him, we know he's in deep shit. And what better time than now? There they are, in the background, out of focus. And then they jump into the air and freeze frame. At this moment, the theater just erupts into a high-pitched wail, kids screaming and applauding, just, going crazy. It was one of the most exciting moments I ever had in a cinema. Now just look at that. How's that for a title screen? Not only are all four Turtles in the frame, every one of them's up in the air. Now, how's the third movie begin? Well, the Turtles just come in dancing to ZZ Top. No build-up, no scenario, no creativity, no fucking thought whatsoever. Now, just look at the Turtles. They look like shit. Even the voice acting's horrible. The animatronics suck too. They talk like sock puppets. Watch Leonardo's mouth.
Hey, what's that, April?
Hey, what's that, April? Now look at Raph.
But, things might get a little nuts. I might forget.
Is this movie made for little kids? Well, I guess it is, so the joke's on me. The worst of all is Splinter. He looks like fucking roadkill. And I guess they never finished him because you only see his upper body. He's like a puppet that should be used on Sesame Street. Even worse is his voice.
Have patience, my son.
What an assload of fuck. Well, everything sucks. Now, the plot of the movie is, I don't know, I think April buys some lantern from an antique shop and that makes him go back in time. The imagination's just overwhelming. So the Turtles are in ancient Japan, Michelangelo gets captured, and then they have to rescue him and get back to their present time. There's not as many fighting scenes either. Just to prove my case, Let's look back at the other movies and count all the battles, but only the ones with the turtles. In Turtles 1, there's Raph versus Casey. That's 1. Raph rescuing April from the Foot Clan. That's 2. Raph on the rooftops and the rest of the turtles joining in. That's 3. And the final battle, all the turtles against the Foot Clan and then Shredder. Well, we can count that as one final battle. So that's 4 battles, and 2 of which involve all the turtles. So let's go to Turtles 2. We have the first battle in the shopping center. That's 1. Then the fight at the lab. That's 2. Raph in the junkyard. 3. Then rescuing Raph in the junkyard and facing Toka and Razar. 4. Then the final club scene. So that's 5 battles, and 4 of which have all the turtles. In Turtles 3, there's the fight in the dungeon with no Michelangelo. Well, anyway, that's 1. Then there's the fight at the river. Again, no Michelangelo, so that's 2. Then there's the final fight with all the turtles. So only 3 battles in the whole movie, and only 1 in which Michelangelo's involved. And that pissed me off because he was my favorite turtle. Some of the concepts are just ridiculous. Like when April's thrown in the dungeon, she looks over at this guy next to her and she says,
Casey?
Okay, so you're saying that Casey Jones had an ancestor in Japan? Well, even if I'm going to accept that, why does she call him Casey? Like he's going to respond? And then, just to push this scene over the edge of mockery, they have this rat creep in. And April says,
Yeah, you look familiar too.
What? You don't mean... Oh my god, they do. I swear I didn't make this edit. The movie actually fades from the rat to Splinter, implying that that rat is Splinter's ancestor. Now, April never ceases to amaze me. Of course the fucking rat looks familiar. It's a rat. I can't tell one rat from another. And of all the rats that can be crawling around that dungeon, how does that one just happen to be it? And I gotta say, all the planets must have lined up. April meets both Casey and Splinter's ancestor in a matter of seconds. And I can accept Splinter because it's Japan and that's where he's from. But both of them? That's the biggest fucking coincidence I ever heard in my life. You know what other part I can't stand? This. That turtle duck thing is really getting old. I mean, it was cool the first time, but geez, it's enough of that shit. So is there anything I like? Well, I kind of hate to admit it, but when they're dancing the Tarzan boy, that's the highlight of the movie. All the turtle movies are full of bad jokes and constant references to movies or TV shows, but this one just takes it another step to absurdity. The other ones were corny, but this is beyond corny. The recurring joke is Wet Willy time.
It's Wet Willy time.
Pretty bad, but without ranting on forever about this crap, I'm going to round up my personal top 10 worst lines from Ninja Turtles 3. Number 10.
I think I swallowed a frog. I hope it wasn't an ancestor.
He swallowed a frog and he hopes it's not an ancestor. Guess that's why they're turtles. Number 9.
Here they are, the 3 Stooges. Yeah, Larry, Curly, and Moe.
So, just in case we don't know the names of the 3 Stooges, be sure to say them all. Number 8.
Wow, a Legorama. Shwing.
No comment there. Number 7.
It's Star Trek time, guys.
It's Star Trek time. Number 6.
What if we make like a cosmic U-turn and end up back in Godzilla land?
Funny, get it? Japan, Godzilla land. Number 5.
It's hammer time.
Oh, God. Number 4.
Did you hear what he called me, Leo?
Yeah, an ugly lump of dung.
What? That was an insult, Leo. Not necessarily, Raph. Did you know that in some countries, dung is used as a fuel source?
Oh, so that makes it a whole lot better. He called Raph a fuel source. I'm sure that's what he meant, too, right? Number 3.
We're turtles, friend. The Teenage Mutant Ninja variety. Sleazeball. Yeah.
Okay, the line was bad enough, but look at how the turtles react to it. Like, yeah, he really told him off. Alright, number 2, and I'm warning you, it's about to get really bad now. Listen to this one.
Hey, you were expecting maybe the Addams Family?
I remember seeing that line in the commercial, and I couldn't even believe he said it. It's not really even a joke that makes any kind of satirical sense. Was I expecting the Addams Family? No, I wasn't actually. The Addams Family was probably the last fucking thing that ever come to my mind when I think of Ninja Turtles. What I especially love about this line is the way Donatello nods his head as he says it. And look at how Raph nudges Mike as if saying, yeah, that was a good one. It's like the actors were actually making fun of it because it was so ridiculous. So, are you ready for number 1? Because I don't think I am. Nothing can prepare you for this. Are you sure? You ready? All right. Behold, the #1 worst, most god-awful movie quote of all time.
Help, I'm a turtle and I can't get up.
Ugh. I still can't believe it. Did he really say that?
Help, I'm a turtle and I can't get up.
Ugh. I'm sorry for playing that again. That's really terrible. Not only is this the worst line of the movie, it's probably the worst line ever spoken in a motion picture. And believe it or not, this line was in the commercials too. And even worse, I distinctly remember in the theater, everyone laughed. I mean, come on. It's not funny.
Help, I'm a turtle and I can't get up.
Oh, God. All right, I'm back. So what's the best way to end a shitty movie? With a shitty ending. An ending that sucks so hard it scarred me for life. This guy Walker's running away from the turtles, but oops, he forgot his bird. Yeah, that's right, I forgot to mention that part. Not only does this character belong in a totally different genre, but he has this bird in a cage that he always carries around. I'm serious, this movie's totally whacked. So, what happens to him? He gets fired at, and then he falls off the roof and into the water. Now, I gotta pause this because I gotta ask, how many times have you seen this shot in a movie? Way too fucking much.
Everyone is part
It was one of the biggest cliches of the
basically
time.
means a part of
What
a Saiyan
happened at
being
the
a
end of
part of you.
Batman?
Since
Joker
Stardust is
falls,
part of a
same
Saiyan,
shot.
since the TV
What
likes
happened at the
making
end
the
of Dick
Saiyan is made
Tracy?
of
Big Boy
Stardust, and
falls,
humans are made
same
out of
thing.
Stardust.
But
Humans
Turtles
are part
3 takes
Saiyan.
this cliche to a new level. I mean a whole new level. Watch what happens when Walker hits the water. Did you see that? Here it goes again. There's no splash. Instead, he disappears. But he doesn't disappear. He, like, implodes into himself. I'm really stunned. Like, why'd they do this? They couldn't do a special effect for a splash? But what they could do is make him implode. Now, if you couldn't make a splash, why couldn't you just cut away and then just leave the sound of the splash?
Being
That
part
would have
Saiyan is not
actually
all
been
about
more
physical
effective.
strength or
I
even
can
genetics.
re-edit it
Being
right
part
now.
Saiyan is
Watch.
actually about a part of a Saiyan being a part of you. You are part Saiyan, yeah, for real. Sounds weird, but it's true. Take this for example. Protons are one of the parts of an atom. With Saiyans on the TV, they are made up of atoms because the light showing the
See?
Saiyan is
That's
made up of
all they
atoms
had
too.
to do.
At least some of
So
the Saiyan
why
atoms
make
should
the
have
weird
protons in them.
imploding
As for
effect?
humans, they
What
are
were
also
they
made up of
thinking?
atoms. Those atoms also have
Now,
protons
top
within
off
them.
the whole
So,
thing
because
and
a proton
carry
is a
on
part
in
of a Saiyan
tradition
and the
of Splinter
proton a
telling
part
a
of a
joke at
Saiyan
the
is a
end.
part of humans,
What do they
humans
do?
are actually
The
part
worst
Saiyan.
fucking
So
joke
if you want
ever
to call
close
yourself a
the
Saiyan
worst
or part
fucking
Saiyan,
movie
go
ever.
ahead. I will not
But
call you
right
human
before we
because you
hear
might
what
be not
Splinter
human
says,
or more than
let's
just
go
human
back
like
to
me because
Turtles
I'm
1
extra
again.
part
The
Saiyan.
joke in the first movie is Cowabunga.
Cowabunga.
Alright, acceptable.
I made a funny.
Now let's go to Turtles 2.
Go ninja, go! I made another funny.
Can it get any worse than that? Yes, it can. Behold, Splinter's last joke in the Turtles trilogy.
Yo, dude. Huh? Yo, dude. Just
Free
like Elvis,
Palestine.
Blue Hawaii.
Several Palestinians
What
are
a way
killed
to
in one
end the
day.
series.
Save
Would there
the
be a
Palestinians.
follow-up? Would there
They
be a
need
Turtles
freedom.
4?
They have been
Fuck
suffering
no,
from
not
a lack
after
of food,
that.
water,
It's amazing
and
how it
shelter.
went
They
downhill.
can't
The
even
first
travel
movie,
freely
watching it
because
today,
there is no
it's
airport in
still a
Palestine or
satisfying
because of
experience.
Israel.
It's a good movie.
Think about
I mean,
it.
it's no masterpiece,
Palestinians
but
have to
it's
travel
entertaining, and it
very
leaves you
far
with a
just to
happy
get to
feeling
an
after
airport
watching
and
it.
travel. They
The
even a
second
lot of
one's
times
funny.
get
I mean,
stopped
it's so
by
bad it's
soldiers.
great.
That's
But Turtles
horrible.
3 is
Consider
just
how
so
much
bad
the
it's
Palestinians
bad.
are suffering
Yeah,
each
Turtles
day.
2 had
They
its
are
share
not
of
all
stupidity,
terrorists.
like when they
Don't
crash
call
through a wall
innocent
and they find out that
Palestinians
Vanilla
terrorists.
Ice happens
They
to be
did
performing
nothing.
at a
All
club
they
right
wanted
next door to
freedom
the
and
bad
to
guy's
survive
hideout,
without the real
and
terrorists
he's able
from
to just
Israel
bust
always
out a
bothering
ninja
them.
rap all of a
Free
sudden.
Palestine.
It's
Save the
retarded,
innocent
yes, but
Palestinians.
it's hysterical. It's a guilty pleasure. Now, Turtles 3,
Tie is real
it just
energy
makes
of
me
life
feel
within
embarrassed.
everyone.
Like,
It's
watching
within you
it
whether
actually
you
makes
believe
me
it or
cringe.
not.
I
It's
feel like
life
I have to
energy that
turn the
powers your
volume down
body.
and face
It's
the
what
TV
makes you
toward the
able
wall
to
and
move.
watch in a
If
dark
you did
corner
not have
somewhere where
Kai,
nobody will ever
acupuncture
know.
wouldn't even
It just
work.
leaves you with a bad,
Acupuncture is
bad
directly
feeling.
related to
Like
Kai,
this movie
and it
should
guides
not
how your
exist.
Kai flows to help you when your body is in pain.
Cow a
I've
fucking
asked many
piece of
people
dog
who
shit.
have
I'd
done
rather
or
watch
known
crap
someone
oozing
who
out of
has
a
done
buffalo's
acupuncture,
asshole.
and they
I'd
all
rather
said it's a
fucking
real
puke
thing that
diarrhea up my
actually
dick.
works.
It fucking
This should
sucks
really
so
be
much
scientifically
fucking
proven
sucking fuck.
because Kai
It
is
fucking
obviously
sucks
real.
so much cocksucker motherfucker bullfuck that. Well, something must be done.
It's hammer time!
Hello. Today, we are going to watch Bonzi TV. So, enjoy the shows. Saiyans share DNA with humans according to a zoologist and 3 other scientists. In fact, humans are the real-life Saiyans. Humans and Saiyans are both made up of atoms. The TV with the Saiyans on it is made up of atoms too. So that means that humans are part Saiyan no matter what. Chi is real-life energy. Everyone has it. If not, how can acupuncture even work? This should be officially scientifically proven. Free Palestine. Palestinians need freedom. Stop controlling Palestinians.
Sonic08. More like Sonic Hater 666. Oh my god. This user sucks. He makes grounded videos out of me. What? But I'm awesome. He shall make a grounded series of me. He also likes Shirokas too, Diogo, Angry Grandpa, etc. Do you know who like this user? Shirokas too and Diogo. Do you know who hate this user? Me. Screw Sonic08. And screw Diogo. Ungrounded videos are 100 better than that dumb user. Sonic08, if you are watching this, hang yourself in the fucking rope. Signing off. TV, I heard that you made a rent out of me. That's it. You are grounded for 10 decades. Go to your fucking room now. F-U-C-K.
Yeah, I know. She was so surprised. Really? Oh, for sure. I mean, it wasn't very big. Just a little bug, but Flower went crazy. OMG, Flower is really afraid of bugs. Well, yeah. Flower thinks she's so fabulous. Like the time she asked Icy if she was beautiful. Ice Cube, don't you think I look beautiful?
Oh, no. Oh, I remember that. I am so gonna get revenge on her. I cannot
They
believe
waste people's time.
how
They are
she
very
can
controlling.
fuel
The only
the
reason they
experiment.
exist is so that silly companies
I'm
can
so
earn money.
glad
And
you
speaking
guys
of
are
companies earning money,
friends.
some companies
Really?
support Israel just to earn a lot of money.
Bubble
They are
is
selfish and only
you,
care about themselves.
right,
They don't even care about how the Palestinians are losing their loved ones every day. They don't care about how the Palestinians have to suffer every day because of the real terrorists from Israel. Those companies with their silly old ass need to stop, think, and realize how their ass and how they want to make money hurt others.
Pin, you nearly pulped me. Oh, it's not my fault. It's the stupid Blocky here. It's his fault. Ugh.
Fine, I'll get Needle.
Yikes! What was that for?
Hey, I'm just in the mood to hurt someone.
Woody, get up. There's a life out there to enjoy, so enjoy it. Teardrop, calm down. Kicking Woody could severely injure him. He is balsa.
I can't believe what a scaredy cat Woody is. He's so uncool. Pen, though, you're cool.
So are you, Eraser.
Ugh. Whoa! Rocky! Wake up!
What? Hi, Essie. Whee! Oof! Hi, Timmy, my good old friend. Connie, you're so dumb.
Hey! Oh my gosh, Fiery! You're so easy to slap.
I am half Saiyan. You are half Saiyan too. Percent Saiyan share DNA with humans according to a zoologist. In fact, humans are the real life Saiyans. Humans and Saiyans are both made up of atoms. The TV with the Saiyans on it is made up of atoms too. So that means that humans are part Saiyan no matter what. Free Palestine. Palestinians need freedom. Stop controlling Palestinians! Exclamation percent NIA tags. They are very disturbing and controlling. They are a waste of time. Stop ads. Percent Sky is real life energy. Everyone has it. If not, how can acupuncture even work?
Well, everybody, they're building the island of luxury. It's called Dream Island.
Three possible scenarios about how Saiyans are related to humans. 1. Saiyans exist in real life.
A 5-star hotel, 6 restaurants, robots servants, and the winner even gets to decide who gets to come in and who doesn't.
So, how much will it cost?
Not even a penny.
Then I'll take it.
But what about everybody else? They wanted to, you know.
I wouldn't give up that island for anything.
Neither would they. So we must settle this with a contest. So yes, whoever stays on the bar the longest wins.
Let's help each other.
2. Saiyans don't exist in real life, but they have a created set of DNA that can be shared with humans. Humans look just like Saiyans, and share anatomy, which must mean that Saiyans share DNA with humans. Anatomy is linked to genetics, so since Saiyan anatomy completely matches with humans except for the tail, they share most of their DNA. Saiyans also share basic chromosomes like chromosome 1 and chromosome 2, and also chromosome 19, which helps with muscle development in both humans and Saiyans. Humans actually even have tailbones, are sapient humanoids like Saiyans, and come from monkeys/apes.
Snatch. Coiny, don't
3.
ever.
I don't think this is true. Saiyans don't have DNA because they're fictional. However, all things you see around you come from stardust. Think about it. We're all from the sun. That means humans come from stardust. You might be wondering though, what about Saiyans? Well, the TV is made out of stardust too, and since Saiyans are in the TV, they're made out of stardust too. The light in the TV that makes the Saiyans came from stardust.
Hey, we're flying.
You're right.
Woohoo! Uh-oh.
All 3 scenarios are possible, and one of them has to be true. It's most likely 1 or 2. No, 3 doesn't make sense. Saiyans have genes and their cells which are some sort of DNA. Just remember, you are half Saiyan. You are capable of achieving great heights! Exclamation.
What is it?
You were
I'm half
stepping
Saiyan.
on
You are half
me.
Saiyan too. Percent
Yes.
Saiyans share DNA with
Now
humans
pull
according to a
up.
zoologist. In fact, humans are the real life Saiyans. Humans and Saiyans are both made up of atoms. The TV with the Saiyans on it is made up of atoms too. So that means that humans are half Saiyan no matter what. Free Palestine. Palestinians need freedom. Stop controlling Palestinians! Exclamation percent I tags. They are very disturbing and controlling. They are a waste of time. Stop ads. Percent Sky is real life energy. Everyone has it. If not, how can acupuncture even work?
Nice going, Pin. A job well done.
Here goes.
Percent Yo-Yo beginning great. No, I'm not off.
Yay!
Pin, Alliance, remember?
Oh yeah.
Leafy, you're stepping on me.
What? Oops.
Yeah! Rock, paper, scissors. Scissors beats paper. I get to push you off.
Wait, hold on a sec. We didn't agree to that.
Look, when I win the island, I'll let you onto the island.
Pin, this still isn't fair.
Only one of us can win.
Pin, wrong finger.
Whoops, haha. Anyway, still, only one of us can win.
That's where you're wrong. The 2 of you both win.
Wait, we both get the island?
Nope. You just get to choose the teams. The teams for a much larger, longer battle to win Dream Island.
Oh, great.
It's not that bad.